in horror. I'm staying on a horror vein. I know a thriller, horror vein, thriller. Like,
Go ahead.
what
It's no problem.
if you could give me just a few of your favorite horror thrillers, and if you got one scene that stuck with you, that motivationally, inspiringly, or maybe scared the shit out you, just one horror scene that is like your favorite. So a few of your favorite movies
Well,
and one of your like most iconic horror scenes.
I would say the Halloween, the original.
Okay.
It's always, as
Michael Myers is my
always,
homie, man. I smile every time I hear
always,
about
you know.
Halloween. It's just we could
Actually, I
talk.
gotta
We've
change
talked
my
about it.
ringtone every time, every year. My ringtone always has the Halloween theme song, so I gotta change my ringtone now. But yeah, Halloween, Michael Myers has always been because the I like the simple fact that this dude don't run, but be everywhere.
Yeah, that's Batman. That could be Batman.
you know,
Maybe that's why I like him. That boy just be
you
in the
know.
bushes looking at you.
It was like this
You turn
dude
around, he up the
do
street.
not run, but he's everywhere, and I'm
Yes.
like, and he watches you. He watches you, and he
Yeah.
walk,
Yeah.
and he's smart too,
Yeah.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
So Michael, he's not dumb. He's smart, and he'll watch you, and then he'll look at a different direction,
Mm-hmm.
and then he'll just turn and pivot and
And
go that way, and then and he was like, "Oh, okay, you going? All right, I'm gonna go this way. I know I'm gonna catch you over
he know
here.
all the
And it's
shortcuts or
like
something.
all the
Or he,
shortcuts,
or he
and
got a
and
portal
it's
gun.
like, and then
Probably.
too is like the simple fact that it was this. They did it in the classic, but then they redid it in the new one with Laurie Strode when she looked
Okay.
outside the window and she seen the young guy that was out there in that last Halloween film that
Yeah,
he was
it was
standing
like her daughter's
outside.
boyfriend or something like
Yeah,
that. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
And so and it that
I remember
was
that.
they kind of took away from on the classic shot as far as her looking out the window and he's out there in the original he's outside standing there
Mm-hmm.
looking at her and then she turns and then she looks back out there and the dude's gone.
Yeah,
He was
I
like,
remember.
and you're like, okay. Then now you get your brain thinking like, okay, where's this dude? Where is he now? Like,
Mm-hmm.
is he coming through the back door? Or is he coming in the house? Like,
Yeah.
is he around somewhere? Now you're panicking, you're freaking out because you don't know where this dude went off to. You turn
Mm-hmm.
around and just look for a few seconds. You turn back, he's gone. It's like, okay.
Yes.
It's like, all right, yeah, now I need to figure out something, I need to get some guns
Oh,
and everything.
nobody ever got a gun either. But anyway.
So Michael Myers, hands down,
Mm-hmm.
always.
Mm-hmm.
Um, my one, the one I can't say two scenes
All right, yeah,
that
you give it to.
has always been that's kind of stuck, and I'm still trying. I want to replicate it. Is the extended hallway scene from Nightmare on Elm Street?
Oh goodness.
Yeah, when they
When
when they
with the arms?
when no when they
Oh,
how the hallway extends when you're running and that
oh
hallway
yeah.
extends and so like that scene has always stuck with me and it's like I always found that as a very unique perspective, especially for horrors, because it gives you the illusion of you cannot get away regardless on what you do.
Hmm.
It's
Let's see
always
that.
going to be there. You can't get away from it. Um,
So
and
was it?
then there was,
Was it in the house or was it in the school?
I
You
think that
remember?
was in, no, because not in the house. I think that was in the school, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, yeah. I'm looking at
I think
images.
that was
Okay,
in the
all right.
school.
Oh my
I
god.
think that was in the school.
I don't like
Now
none
you're
of
gonna
this.
make me you gonna make me look it up now.
I don't
So
like none of this.
yeah,
If Freddie, when I was little, man, we talked about it before. It's just I don't. Nope. No, no parts of. No, no parts of him.
look, see,
Dude,
um,
dude, I see lockers and it's like a blood trail, the one around the corner. Like, oh, no.
yeah, when he dragged the body.
Okay, see, yeah, that was it then. I just put Nightmare on Elm Street hallway, and that's what they showed me, what you was talking about. Oh man, what were we watching as kids? What is, who, who let you? Who was the responsible cousin letting me watch this mess. I remember my cousin was watching this, and then like it's the one when he, I think it was Johnny Depp that got swallowed into the bed and stuff, and then blood. I'm
Oh
like, what is
yeah,
happening?
yeah,
And one dude, I
yeah,
remember some guy was riding a motorcycle, and like the parts of it was going up his arms. I was like, I don't know what's
yeah,
happening. I'm not going to bed ever.
yeah,
That's probably why I got sleeping problems now. But
yeah. I know.
but
Yeah, even Nightmare on Elm Street. That was also one location. That house.
oh, the first one,
Yeah.
I
I mean,
I
I
saw the
mean,
movie, never went back.
then
So I don't.
you went to the school, you had
Oh
the
yeah, this
school
is cool.
scene,
Yeah,
which
like
was in the
classroom.
boiler room, but most
Okay.
of it, like the main stuff, was happening in the house
Yeah,
and everything.
I probably
But
paid
oh
that
yeah,
much. I probably paid that much for
you,
that house.
yeah, which is something. But and then there was another iconic scene that happened in Nightmare on Elm Street is when he came over. He poked his head through the wall above the headboard on Nightmare on Elm Street
Oh,
over
when
Nancy's headboard.
it was just like the wall
His
structure.
hand, yeah,
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay. Did he ever come? Did
yeah.
he come through it?
No,
Okay. I
he
wonder
didn't
if that
come
was the
through it.
first time that that was used
No, I think so.
because
And then
you know
he
that's
tried to do
replicated
it.
later. Like,
Yeah, they tried to replicate it later, which ended up being like a whole CGI thing, and it was like
no,
kind of cheesy and stuff. But I was like, okay,
no.
all right, I
That
understand what you're
practical was
doing.
dope. That was dope.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
was
yeah,
if I mean older now I can appreciate it. When I was younger, I was like,
right.
can we just hang this up on the wall so that if it falls on me, I know he coming in the room and stuff like that. But yeah,
Right.
yeah, I remember that. Whew, those some good ones,
But
man.
yeah, but
Iconic scenes. All right.
yeah. So like, but most of like for my things here is pretty much like I like to play more heavily on the whole Michael Myers thing as far as you thinking that you
Yeah.
see them there, and
Mm-hmm.
then you turn around, you don't see them, and then next thing you know, they coming from somewhere else
Yeah.
and stuff. And it's I really the like I would say Spellbinder was heavily influenced through like with Hitchcock, but also
Oh, okay. All right.
with Nightmare on Elm Street in mind as well too. Especially the bedroom scene.
Okay. Okay.
I couldn't do the whole wall scenario, which I would love to have done,
Especially with
but
Spellbinder because he messes with your
yeah, yeah,
visuals and mental. Yeah.
right. So and then yeah, like with Tristan, you have like more of a modern style of like secret window and mirrors and stuff like that. So
All right.
um, but and then you have Home Alone.
Mm-hmm.
Home Alone again. If if anybody, when you see it, it's more of a like I would say a mix of Halloween with Nightmare on Elm Street a little bit. But
I always appreciate like with them. I always appreciate the villain that's you don't see, or
right,
the antagonist that you don't see, the you know the thing that's coming to kill you that you don't see.
yeah,
Like I did a
right,
1 minute film, and you in the background blurry, you almost caught glimpses of what was coming into this room for this
right,
girl because I just wanted you to hear the noises and see her fear. And that's what I
yeah,
work off of, and
yeah, yeah,
so yeah, that's why I liked Home Alone. I was like, I want to see more. I want to see. I actually do want to put eyes on it, but
yeah.
what movie was that? Was it what was the movie that couldn't be? They had to be quiet. A Quiet Place. Yeah.
Oh, The Quiet
Yeah.
Place.
Before I
Yeah,
even saw the alien, I was like creeped out just about why you gotta be quiet. What is it? Who getting
yeah,
snatched up? People just disappearing.
yeah. And then they
Um.
played with you with the sensory deprivation too in the
Yes.
theaters. If you
Yes.
like, it was like so intense. It was like so quiet, and I was like, "Oh, this is good." I was like, "I liked it."
The
I was like,
latest
"You
one I
really
saw in the theater
feel
by myself too. Like I was happy
really."
no one was there because I ain't hear chewing, scratching, sniffing. Them quiet scenes was quiet. I was like,
Man, I was literally in the theater, and the theater was packed.
mm.
And for a
Oh,
packed theater,
oh,
everybody was quiet.
nice,
Nobody ate
nice.
pop. Everybody was scared to even eat popcorn and
During
stuff.
them quiet.
They was like, they was
Yeah.
sitting up there. They was like, should I chew or what? Because it was like to that point to where you had to be quiet, or you think that that monster was gonna actually come out the screen.
Maybe I was like, is that cat going to meow?
You
Like,
know,
that's what I get with.
like it was like
Shoot.
shoot the cat. Like I'm sorry, but it's like.
I ain't think the cat was gonna make it. I thought they was gonna like drown it or something. But I'm
But
glad it didn't.
then he added another layer as far as having a baby during that whole
Yeah.
scenario,
Oh my
and then
god.
I'm like,
Oh,
bruh, I'm like,
good stuff.
what?
Good stuff.
She got to have she's giving birth, and she's got to have this baby. They created a whole room, a soundproof room,
Yeah.
and stuff. And I was like, okay. I'm like,
You,
okay.